Hello friends, today we're going to talk about posture. So one of the best things that we can do for our posture is actually just taking a walk, just like this, and letting our arms and legs swing back and forth and unlock all of that tension that we put in our body when we sit and when we drive. So beyond walking, some other quick things that we can do for our posture is if you want to fix your shoulder posture, let's say your shoulders are hunched over a lot. If you want to fix your shoulder posture, what you can do is you can put your arms out to the side of you like this, palms facing down, and then just roll them forward like this. So your palms are facing up, and then roll them all the way back. And that takes the shoulder muscle and it brings it back over your shoulder and takes the weight off of your back. So that's something that you can do as well as walking. But one of the most important things to remember is that all of the tension is actually wound into our hips, in our hip complex, in the spot called our Tensor Fascia Latte, which sounds like a new Starbucks drink, but actually it is just two muscles in your hips that are right about where your pockets are on your pelvis. And what it does is when you sit, it locks up all the tension. It actually keeps you from recruiting your glutes, your butt. And they call it gluteal amnesia. And it's actually not that you have forgotten how to recruit your butt muscles. I should call them your glutes. It's that all of the tension is preventing you from doing so because some of the muscles that would normally be relaxed are extremely tense, and some of the muscles that are normally extremely tense are too relaxed and spread thin. So the way we correct that is through certain posture exercises, releasing specific muscles in the order that they were wound. In general, the muscles in your body are wound from order of your hips, around your legs, up to your upper body, through your breath in your chest, around your back, around the top of your head, and in the back of your head. So there's 2 points. The starting point is your hip complex in front of your hips right here, and you can stretch those out and fix those however you need to, but you can take a massage ball like a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball or a PVC pipe or a foam roller, and you can release those systematically up until you can stand more upright. Then you want to start in the upper body. You're going to start basically right here between your rib cage in the middle of your body. This is where your breath is, your upper abdomen. And you're just going to gently press up and lift up and breathe in and open that up, and then do the exercise we talked about before where you're going to roll your shoulders back. You can press into them, that sort of thing. It's okay. You can press into them, that sort of thing. And, there's a specific book that I would recommend called The Power of Posture. I'm going to try to say his name right, by Nadi Aguilara. And basically he talks about how our different muscles are wound in a specific order, and you can unlock those muscles through massage in the order that they were made to release the most tension throughout the whole system. But it starts in your hips, in the front of your hips, and then it ends in the back of your head right here in the soft spot of the back of your head. And there are more mechanoreceptors there than anywhere else in your body. So if you can relax this, then basically it'll help you relax the rest of your body. So the way that our body is wound is as a spring. And so we were born in a fetal position like this, right? So this is the position that you would get in. This is an ancient pranayama yoga move. Also, it's just how many cultures sit and eat who don't have seats. But they're sitting on their knees, and then their feet are, they're sitting on their toes. So their toes are extended and they're sitting on their heels. And then you're born like in this fetal position, right? Mm-hmm. In this ball. And when you grow older, you naturally, like a flower blooms, you extend the opposite direction and open up. And so that's how we need to think of our motion and our movement, of that yin and yang, if you will, that push and pull, the other side of the spring of the cycle. And that's basically how our body is wound in a very short introduction without naming a bunch of muscles and those things. So one last thing I would say about the spine is that actually we shouldn't be as tall as we possibly could be with a very straight spine. There should be some natural curvature and spring to our spine, so that your neck, instead of being straight up, like let's say extended attention, then pull your neck all the way up, or you're going to hurt your neck. There should be a natural little curve, just a little bit, not too much. It's a natural curve. As well as, and this is the last thing I will say in regards to posture, but feel free to ask questions or comments, like, subscribe, whatever you got to do. One last thing about posture is that, let's say that you have to stand still for a very long period of time, and like attention. You do not want to lock your knees, because if you do that for a long time and then you suddenly unlock your knees, your blood pressure will drop and you might pass out. So you want to keep your knees slightly bent. You want to have this good balance between the front part of your foot and your heel. Not only that, but when you actually go to walk, you want to be making sure that you're also driving from your heel. You're not meant to be pushing from the balls of your feet. Your balls of your feet are meant to absorb shock. So when you push, you're actually driving through your hip complex. In dancing, we call this in dancing we call this Cuban motion. But imagine walking backwards up an escalator is how I like to describe it. So that you're pivoting into your heels and keeping your knees behind your toes, so that even when you walk forward, you're still pressing in. You have this full extension, and with Tai Chi and everything, it's easy to change weight. You have good reflex and whatever. I'm not a master of martial art, but you get the idea. That's all martial arts are just trying to utilize what our body naturally is a path of least resistance. So good luck, and the best way to open up your posture is to breathe, so take nice full deep breaths and open it up from within. Good luck. If you have any questions, please let me know, and yeah, enjoy your day.